the GameCube launched in 2001, us Nintendo fans were treated to a more darker and harder Nintendo to face. The games were better and well built. And face it, this had some really, really good quality games on it, and while it isn't the best system to ever come, it's a damn good one. But us Nintendo fans, we wanted more. So in E3 of 2004, when Shigeru Miyamoto mentioned the next system being a revolution, it just tickled on our spines. All we could think of, the Nintendo Revolution, whatever the hell that could be. So we waited for 1 year, and then in E3 2005, we were shown more of what this revolution was going to be. We were treated to some people waving around these weird remote control-like things, with these weird little nunchuck things attached to them. We didn't know how to react, whether to laugh, cry, or just scream in rage. It was definitely different. We wondered, how am I going to jump with this in Mario? Or how am I going to use this in Zelda? And is this what I'm going to do to shoot in Metroid? Well, at E3 2006, our questions were answered. We were treated to a vast display of new Nintendo games that were going to come out. We got to see the first Mario in almost 5 years, a newer, darker Zelda game, a new Metroid game that allowed you to control the arm cannon itself, and to play, finally, as our favorite characters in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. It was pretty damn exhilarating for me at the time to just see this all come together. And goddamn, the concept, just the thought of a new Nintendo system, just makes your mind race. And I could not wait until November 19th, 2006, to get my Nintendo Wii, as it was now called.
So the day of launch comes, and the Wii is more than ready. Their launch lineup included one huge contender, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, and a ton of fun smaller titles such as Excite Truck, Wii Sports, or Rayman Raving Rabbids, for example, to get people used to the feel. Along with that, there was a virtual console that let you play old classic games. That was just the beginning, though. 2007 was a real treat with games like Super Mario Galaxy, Super Paper Mario, Metroid Prime 3, and some third parties like Guitar Hero took a step up too. And Nintendo also had a few good games such as Wii Play for the casual players. Another interesting feature was the Opera internet browser that actually let you go on websites such as YouTube, or check your email, for example. The Wii, however, did receive a lot of criticism for its lower quality graphics and lack of media ability, such as playing DVDs or playing music from USB connection, for example. It also received criticism for having less hardcore and third-party titles, and, well, having less hardcore titles in general. But the games that Nintendo were making were very good quality games, and with games such as Mario Kart Wii and Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the hardcore, and Wii Fit and Wii Music on the way for the casual, the Wii was a Nintendo fan's dream system.
So with the new year underway, Nintendo had expectations to live up to. And Suda 5-1 proved that a good third-party hardcore Wii title could come out, with the release of No More Heroes. It buried an M rating with lots of violence and gore, and was really good and fun. While the game did bad in Japan, it's actually done pretty well in America. But it showed a big problem with the Wii's adoption to casual gamers who might not be appealed by this kind of game. But that wasn't all that followed. The highly anticipated Super Smash Bros. Brawl was released in March of 2008, and was treated to good sales and critical acclaim. And the month after, Mario Kart Wii was released, but had some controversy and disappointment from fans who felt that Nintendo was dumbing down their IPs for the casual gamers. It was still nonetheless successful, holding up against games like Grand Theft Auto 4. That May, WiiWare launched in America, where we got games like Lost Winds and World of Goo, which seemed to rival $50 Wii games in quality and fun. So hardcore gamers had gotten their feet wet in the hardcore experience that the Wii could supposedly offer. But they wanted more, and Reggie Fils-Aimé promised to give more.
We've just launched all of these great franchises. Do we have those specific teams working? The Mario team, the Zelda team? Absolutely.
So we waited anxiously until July when E3 08 came about. So, What did we get after the wait? Well, we got some middle-aged woman talk about how much she loves her job and how she hurt her wrist snowboarding, how much of a pussy she was, so she pretends to snowboard with Shaun White. A trailer of a shoddy port of Call of Duty World at War on the Wii. And remember that game that Reggie promised at the beginning of the year? Well, it turned out to be Animal Crossing City Folk. That's right. Instead of making a new IP, or how about just making Kid Icarus, since a lot of people wanted it, they decided to bring back Animal Crossing. Same graphics from 2002, and it's got the same gameplay too, but it has Wii Speak. Yeah, Wii Speak. Yeah, that's right. Nintendo finally stopped ignoring many fan requests for voice chat. What you do with Wii Speak is you put it on the top of your TV so it captures the sound from the room, so everyone's voice is heard. And yes, Wii Motion Plus was also shown off. So now developers could have more motion sensor interactivity, which is pretty much what Nintendo promised us 3 years ago. And don't forget about the big dog of the whole E3 presentation, Wii Music. We get to see Shigeru Miyamoto making a huge dick of himself by showing off a $50 toy that isn't even that good. So yeah, E3 pretty much sucked. It was every hardcore gamer's worst nightmare.
That's why they call me the Reginator.
But Tokyo Game Show 2000 gave us some hope by announcing some games like Sin and Punishment, a sequel No More Heroes, and a new Punch-Out! There are also a couple other games like The Conduit and Mad World that were supposedly going to be hardcore that were slated for a 2009 release date. So we didn't know what to expect from 2009, we just hoped it would be better than 2008.
So in the early sections of 2009, a few good hardcore third-party titles were released for the Wii. 2 of these games were Mad World and The Conduit. While these games did not sell all that well, they were not bad games, proving that third-party companies could develop for the Wii. Also, Wii Motion Plus came out, along with Wii Sports Resort, which was a pretty good game within itself. But apparently developers complain a lot about how Wii Motion Plus is too sensitive. When E3 2009 finally came, it was actually pretty good. Games such as Metroid The Other M, Super Mario Galaxy 2, New Super Mario Bros. Wii were all announced. And a new Zelda title was sort of hinted at a little bit. Also this year, the Wii's price dropped about $50. But it also has seen a decrease in sales. 2010 is a do-or-die moment, where they either win back enough hardcore gamers to be considered a video game company, or they just stick with their casual fans and completely abandon the hardcore. This year might not even be so much about money as it is about honor. They already have at least 2 great games planned for that year. It's now or never. I would like to thank Diablo Dave 363 for helping me make this video. Please comment, I want to hear your opinion.